Good morning.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Can we address the elephant in the room?
Absolutely.
So you notice my fun shirt I'm wearing today?
It's very festive.
You see how tight it is on me?
Oh.
I stayed at my parents' house last night. Can you tell?
It's your mom's blouse.
No, it's not. I stayed at my parents' house last night, so I packed this shirt yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And I went to put it on this morning. It's literally like
it's
bursting at the seams.
But you know what? When you're standing, it's not noticed. It's when you sit down and then you like puffed your chest out a little bit.
I almost just left this unbuttoned, but that felt a little risque for the office. It is so, and my arms are like so constricted.
So is this like a brand new shirt? You've never worn it before?
No, I've had it for like years, but I haven't worn it in a long time.
Oh, okay.
And not to toot my own horn, but I think my chest and my arms have gotten a little bit bigger.
You're bulking up, I'll tell you what.
And this shirt doesn't fit me anymore. So
yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so I literally grabbed a Theory t-shirt from the pantry or from the swag case so that I can for the pantry so I can change in that later. But
it's a fun pattern.
It's Cinco de Mayo.
I like it.
It's very festive for today.
Yeah. Any fun plans for the holiday?
Lots going on. Yes, I have I was gonna say bar mitzvah. What's the thing? What's like a Mexican celebration? Like a mariachi band. That's kind of where my brain is going. Quinceañera 5, and then I have a tequila something.
Yeah,
I have no words today.
I have something in my eyeball.
What about you? What's your plan? Big plans for the holiday?
Big plans for the holiday. Well, Piper is starring in her school play this evening. It's been months of preparation. She's some sort of bird. Not really sure. We've been trying to get her to practice at home with us, and she's like, I got it. So, jury's out. We're going to find out tonight if she actually does have it or if we should have been practicing more.
Yeah. It's a big week for holidays.
Yeah.
We got May the 4th yesterday.
Yes.
Cinco de Mayo today.
Yep.
Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm sad. My mom and Brian's mom are both out of town this Sunday, so we don't have a mom to celebrate.
Oh, funny. Yeah.
But will your girls do something special for you?
Usually they do like some sort of homemade card of some sort. It's always tricky too, because it's like, I also have a mom that I'm celebrating, so it's like, there's kind of that. But yeah, I don't know. It's not a huge deal to me. Like, I feel very lucky of like, I think there's some moms who Mother's Day is like a day a year that they get pampered. Okay. And I am very fortunate that
every day.
My husband and my kids are pretty kind to me a lot of the time. So it's not a huge like, oh, I'm just waiting for the day that I get pampered. You know what I mean? Like, I think some people that may mean it.
Oh, man.
So anyways. Yeah.
Well, episode 94.
94, guys.
Here we are.
Getting old.
You have a good weekend?
Mm-hmm.
We just have one weekend to talk about. Usually we're two at a time.
How are we going to fill our hour?
You know what? If it's shorter than that, I don't think people will mind. How was your Friday?
Friday was good. So Friday was May 1st, and we at Theory are starting our May step challenge. So we broke up into teams. That's a weird way to say that. We are in teams and we're trying to get as many steps as possible. So I started that journey on Friday. I haven't been walking very much, to be honest. And so this weekend I was like, I am getting after it.
And what a beautiful weekend to get after it.
So perfect.
Incredible.
It was so nice. And here's a crazy thing that I'm learning about my walking. It is really impacting my sleep. Like, I was struggling. I would wake up in the middle of the night and kind of toss and turn. Sometimes I'd be up for like an hour. I am sleeping through the night and I am getting like a lot of deep sleep, which I normally don't get very much of.
And you attribute that to your walking?
I do. Because and Chad was like, it makes sense because your deep sleep is your restorative sleep. So it's like physically recovering your body. And so he's like, if you are pushing your butt and moving a lot, then that's going to naturally happen.
Nice.
So,
what kind of steps have you been putting forward?
I don't know. Do I want to give it away? Just kidding. Like my highest on Saturday was over 14,000. Nice. I'm trying to get over 10 a day. Cool. So averaging probably around 12 so far since Friday.
Nice.
I don't know about today.
My average so far for May is, that includes today, which isn't really fair.
Oh, because you haven't walked yet today?
Yeah.
Okay.
You went on a walk this morning.
I did go on a walk.
What is your average so far for May? What does it say?
How do I see that?
You go to month.
Yeah.
And then scroll that way. 10,
at
8,
10.
59. Nice.
Including today, which I'm only at 5. So
That's pretty good.
yeah.
I'm at 13,940.
Okay, whatever.
I also did walk on Saturday. What day was it? On May 2nd, I hit 24,000.
Good Lord. All right.
Seattle.
Okay, we're gonna have to get some steps. Anyways, so because of that, Shannon came over. We went for a walk in the morning. Took Stella with us.
Is that a new friend?
Yes, she's brand new. Love her to bits. And then I was here in the office for a little bit, and I used our walking pad while I was here.
Nice.
That's the first time I've done that with the desk and using the walking pad. Can't say it's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's a little hard. And then Jarrett was coming up and asking me questions. And so like trying to walk and talk and look at him, I was like holding on for dear life.
How fast were you going?
Like 2.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like those are great for if you're like on a meeting where you can just like listen to the meeting.
Yes.
But if you have to type a bunch or
like
something,
reading something, like I was like trying to walk and read, and I was like,
yeah,
that's hard. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like I'm taking forever to tell about my Friday. So
you've been doing your steps.
We've been doing our steps. Friday afternoon, Alice had a tennis match, and so we were down at the Lakewood Tennis Club and Racket and Tennis Club, and watched that. It was a beautiful evening. And then it was also First Friday here on South Tacoma Way.
Yep.
And so we dropped the girls off at home and came down to First Friday. Our friends, the Ramseys, Kelly and Chris, were down here with their kids. We had a couple agents hosting at Edison Square. And I will say I wish I had spent a little bit more time exploring, especially in Edison Square. What ended up happening is came in, walked through a couple cool vendors in Edison, and then Kelly was taking her kids down to the Orbit arcade place. I'd never been there. Have you been there?
I still have not been there.
Oh my gosh. I was like, this is so cute. It's like an ice cream shop, and then there's a bunch of little arcade games, kind of more vintagey games, like pinball and things like that, Pac-Man and those. So anyways.
Was it busy?
There was quite a few families. It wasn't like packed out. Like we found seats, but there were people flowing through the whole time.
Cool.
So we did that. And then, so remember last week I was telling you about my clients and we were under contract.
Yep.
And so we were negotiating inspection, and Friday was one of those days where our inspection response was due. And so I had submitted it. And then the listing agents were like, there's 2 of them. And they were like kind of blowing up my phone. And it was just one of those things, like a little bit of a bummer to end the day, because basically they were countering my inspection response.
Yeah.
And like a little bit of like, kind of like, well, just have your buyers do this and then we'll sign it and it's fine. And like being a little like pushy on it instead of just agreeing to what we had asked for, which is fine. And it's all part of the process. And my buyer ended up being fine with what they were countering us at. And so, but yeah, it kind of, I don't know if this happens to you, but like when I was out and then they were blowing up my phone and asking to talk and for me to call them, it takes me so out of the moment. Totally. And so I was like, we left after that. And it was actually like 8:30 by the time that call came through.
I totally get that. One of my favorite things about real estate is like the flexibility of the job and like the variety. I like that the schedule is like random and all over the place. Every once in a while I'll be like with friends or doing something non-work related, and you're getting texts, and the same thing's happening to me this weekend. On Saturday, it was just Brian and I were together all day, and he's been so busy with work. We haven't had a lot of time together recently, and it was just like a nice day with us. And all day I was getting work things, and I'm like, I know that's part of the job, but every once in a while it's just like, oh, come on. So I turned do not disturb on do not disturb on my phone for a few hours, and I'm like, none of this is so urgent that it has to be responded to immediately. Every once in a while, it's kind of
that's good for you to like draw that boundary. This was like kind of time sensitive, and anyways. But anyways, on the way home, Chad and I stopped at Mandolin. It's like a hibachi restaurant.
It's a good spot.
It is good. We grabbed dinner there, and then I think by the time we got home, it was like 9:30. We just crashed after that.
I went to Mandolin one time, and it was somebody's birthday. I think it was my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
Were you there with us?
No.
I don't be in a big group, and the owner does like a happy birthday song.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
I've been there 4 birthdays.
Okay.
So it's definitely like in our family, it's one of our favorite places to go for birthdays because the whole hibachi experience.
Have you witnessed the birthday song? Like the owner, I just remember the owner getting
like
so into it, like yelling and
Yeah.
like just making such a big ado of
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah, yeah.
I just remember it being super fun.
Which is great because your parents make big deals of birthdays.
They
I
do.
feel like. So
They
well
do.
deserved.
Yes.
Anyways, that's my Friday.
Friday, nice.
about you?
Let's see. Friday night, we checked into the W Hotel in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Another little hotel stay.
Austin, let's pause real quick
Yeah.
because you guys are like becoming influencers.
We had 2 moments this weekend. One of them was the lady who was giving us the tour of the hotel. She like directly called us influencers, and we just don't use that word very often. Like,
Yeah.
if anything, I think we're like micro influencers is how I would put it.
No,
But
don't
I
know.
never use that word. It was
Yeah.
just funny. And then a second time, we were getting into the elevator, and somebody came up to us, and he said,
They recognize you?
"Just want to let you know, I'm such big fans."
Oh,
And it was the weirdest moment. And we're like, it was just, I've never had somebody tell me or us that they're fans. Weird feeling.
that's huge.
And there were other people in the elevator. And when it closed, because the guy, he was walking out of the elevator as we were walking in.
Yeah.
Then the doors closed.
Yeah.
And somebody else was like, did he say he's fans of you guys? And
he's like, who are you?
and we're like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, who are you? And we're like, oh, we're just on social media.
We're micro
I
influencers.
did not use the word influencers. And then he was like asking all these questions and saying like, do you get recognized often? We're like, no, like never.
That's so funny.
But it was kind of
I
weird.
think it's going to start. I'm watching your videos and I'm noticing Brian's really stepping into the limelight.
Yeah.
And he's so good at it.
He is. Yeah.
I like in my head, I always just thought maybe he was like not as into social media as you have been.
Yeah.
And that he's kind of like, okay, I'll do it because you're supporting and we're getting these calls. But I'm like, no, he's like actually really good.
I would say that is true. What you just said, I
Okay.
think is true. Like, I don't think he's super into it, but he is very willing to be on camera
Yeah.
and ham it up a little
Yeah.
bit. And yeah, he's great.
The camera loves him. We
Yes,
love you, Ryan.
We
Okay.
do. But yeah, so that was
the
fun.
W.
I think this was like the 5th or 6th hotel we've stayed at. And yeah, I mean, we're not making money, but we're getting a lot of free stuff, which
I
is
think-
very cool.
Well, that's the thing. And like also, I would say you're not making money yet.
Yeah.
Because this is probably going to be turning. And you're getting like, to me, a free stay feels like you are getting, there's an exchange happening.
Totally. We've gotten a lot of value. Like,
Yes.
we are a little worried about the tax implications and how
Oh.
that's all going to look. Because we have been, I think I've already maybe talked about this on here, but each of these hotel stays is worth, I mean, over $1,000.
Yeah.
Like probably
sure.
$1,000 to $2,000 per
Yeah.
weekend that we're doing.
Yeah.
And so over 5 hotels, and we have at least 3 more coming up in the next couple months.
Oh my gosh.
So that's probably going to be like upwards of $10,000
Yeah.
worth of value we're receiving.
Yes.
And I do think there's a world in which we're supposed to report that on
But
our
you're
taxes.
not getting it into your bank account. Like there's
No, but there is gifted. Do you say evidence?
There's no evidence
You're right. There's no. Well, there's. I don't know.
except
Anyway.
for this podcast.
I'm
The IRS
taking it
might
down.
listen.
I think there's an IRS agent listening
Well,
right now.
also you could, if you create this as a business,
Right.
then all the time that you're putting in and those things, like
There's
feel
definitely
like
write-offs. Like we
Yeah.
can,
it's
like
a write-off.
creators can write off clothes they buy. So
Yes.
there's certain things that we can definitely like. Once we figure out how much income we have to report,
Yeah.
we will definitely be able to, I think, write off
So
things.
even though you're not physically getting this cash, the free stay is the equivalent of it. So you have
Yeah.
to report that.
You're supposed to report like the gifted value.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So we're
interesting.
still figuring out that this is a first for us. So we still need to like work through what that looks
Yeah,
like. But
okay.
anyway, we've talked about it, but I'm like, like, even if we're paying like a little bit of a tax rate on the
Oh.
like income, it's like, I mean, these we wouldn't have necessarily done otherwise, but like
Yeah.
we're going to California in a few weeks for a friend's wedding,
Okay.
and then we're going to Massachusetts in August for another trip.
Yep.
For both of those, I've reached out to hotels and found arranged partnerships. So it's like we would have had to pay for hotels for those trips either
Right.
way,
Yeah.
and now we're getting them for free. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it's turning out to be a really cool thing.
I'm going to start before I go on a trip. I'm going to invite you along.
But yeah, it's been so fun doing these hotel stays.
That's great.
They're all
Okay,
great.
so tell us about the W because I've never been there.
Have you ever been to a W hotel at all?
No.
Okay, so there's I think there's like 60 of them around the world. I think 57 is the number they said. They are very kind of cool. What's the word I would use? Not swanky,
Like
kind of hip modern hotels.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of kind of cool artwork in the lobbies. Most of them have, I think all of them have what they call like the living room bar, which is like their lobby bar basically. But a lot of times they'll bring in DJs or live music and like put on events and stuff within the lobby. So we've stayed at one in Chicago and then one in Bellevue, and both of them were similar vibe. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, but it's also luxury at the same time.
Yeah.
So we checked in, got a hotel tour. The top floor, so we were staying on the top floor, which is cool. There's a recording studio like right by our room.
Oh, fun.
Which this is like one of the only hotels in the world that apparently has a recording studio in it. And so W is very like a very music centric hotel.
Okay.
And apparently like Macklemore and Lizzo have recorded in the studio.
Fun.
And we got to like take a little tour and see what it was cool.
Yeah.
I got a full hotel tour, and then we did dinner in the living room bar, and then we walked down to the waterfront. Which have you been to the new Seattle waterfront?
I actually haven't. I saw you post like about it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's new.
It's cool. They've done it because so there used to be what was called the viaduct, which was like a freeway that went through the downtown waterfront area. So there was the waterfront there before, like the piers and stuff.
Right.
But between that and like Pike Place was this bridge, this freeway.
Okay.
So they moved that whole freeway underground.
Okay.
And so they've totally revitalized the whole waterfront area.
Yeah.
New parks. There's like a new, really cool, like huge staircase to get from the waterfront up to Pike Place, but it has like gardens and all the stuff.
Fun.
And there's like a new aquarium. It's very, very,
I love aquariums.
Very well done. Like it's really amazing what they've done with the waterfront. So we walked from the hotel down to the waterfront, and we got ice cream at Molly Moon's, which is a great Seattle staple ice cream spot. The Mariners game was being let out right when we arrived at Molly Moon's, so the line was like crazy. We were like, it was kind of so. As people were leaving, Brian asked me, "Oh, did they win or lose?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm gonna guess that they lost because of the vibes of the people that were walking out. Like usually, if the Mariners win, people walking out of the stadium, you can tell.
Yeah,
and they had lost by one run, which was sad.
That's too bad.
We got ice cream and walked around a bit and just enjoyed the beautiful Seattle evening.
And that's when you got your 24,000 steps.
No, I think we got like 14 that night.
Oh, this was Friday.
This was Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah. But one more thing about the W. Our room was so cool. Like that is probably one of the cooler parts about these hotel stays is they're generally putting us up in like a pretty nice room.
Yeah.
So I think they had like one room that was nicer, which was like their presidential suite, which she toured us through. We were in like the, I don't know, vice presidential suite or something.
You were close. You were
so
assistant
cool.
to the
like,
regional manager.
Like this massive couch in the room. Like crazy views of the water in downtown Seattle. And
so fun.
Yeah. And there's always stuff waiting for us in the rooms too. Champagne and chocolates, and it's always a nice note. And it's like, this is going to make it hard to not. So we just got to keep this going forever because it's making our, like, usually if we book a hotel, we always just book the cheapest room. Always. Yeah. We would never book a nicer room at a hotel. Yeah. But now we're like getting to experience the nicer rooms. And it's like, these are pretty nice.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
That's the hope.
Invite your friends.
Yes.
All right.
So that was Friday.
Friday. Okay. Saturday, we. Okay. No notes. Okay. Here we go. Off the cuff. Saturday was May 2nd. And
do you have no notes at all?
No, I know. It's all here. So Saturday morning, walk. Me and Chad. We're cruising.
Who's that?
Have you heard of him? He is so excited about this monthly challenge because his new position at work, he is getting very few steps a day.
Oh,
He's constantly in meetings. And so he is like so excited that I'm up for walks. So we did walks. We did a sauna session. Piper had a volleyball game that kind of midday. It was like 12:30 or so. Bliss was also going to prom that night. And then that evening, she was hosting a bunch of friends.
What year is she?
She's a freshman.
She's a freshman. Freshmen go to prom?
Freshmen at LCA go to prom.
Wow.
Because it's so small.
Yeah.
And so they like need the student body to make it feel So there was a lot of preparation in the morning, cleaning because we were hosting. So after the volleyball game, we come home. I'm getting Allie ready. We went and got ready at a friend's house. I am in charge of flowers. So there's a thing. I don't know what dances were like for you, but
Never been to one.
Stop.
Truly. I went to a Baptist high school that did not believe in dancing.
Austin Miller.
Never been to school
never
dance.
went to a school dance?
I think I went to one at a friend's school in like middle school, but that's it.
Wow. Okay. Learning new information about you.
Deprived childhood.
Well, I don't know. From my experience so far with Alice, this is our first year of high school. Every dance she's gone to, the tradition has been we go to this one friend's house. They all get ready together. For homecoming and for prom, the moms made bouquets for the girls. Okay. I will say Alice was asked to go to prom by a boy.
Oh.
But she didn't know him at all. And so she kindly declined.
Oh, like to his face? Mm-hmm. Or after the fact?
Mm-hmm. No, to his face.
What did she, you know what she said?
She said, oh, I'm actually going with a group of my friends. And he was like, okay, that's all right. There's more to the story, but I don't know if I should blast her personal
Does he smell? He's smelly?
No, I think he's a kind boy, but she just was like, she just felt like it would be uncomfortable to go with somebody I don't know at all.
Totally.
And she already had plans to do this with her friends.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I was talking to some of the moms as we were making bouquets and they said, I think we're like one of the only states that does things like this, where the girls all get ready together and the moms make the bouquets. Like, I guess other places just do dances differently. I don't remember getting ready with friends growing up. I remember getting ready on my own, and then whatever date would pick me up. And sometimes we'd go in groups, but anyways, this whole thing, it's a whole process.
Yeah. Like, it's like a wedding.
It's like the mom who hosted us, she set her whole dining table. Everybody had an individual mirror. There was like a clothing rack with all the dresses.
Oh my gosh.
She had snacks out. I mean, it's really fun. It makes it like super enjoyable.
That's cool.
So anyways, we do all that, send the girls off. We were also hosting Shannon's daughter, May, with Piper. So I came home. Chad's actually just hanging out and the girls are doing their own thing. So we decided, getting my steps in, let's walk down and get dinner. Guess where we walked to?
Harbor Greens.
Correct.
Love it.
Harbor Greens.
Now a sponsor of this podcast.
And grabbed our food, came back and
get some steaks,
grilled, obviously. Grabbed some really yummy steaks.
The girls, how yummy were they?
They're so good, you guys.
Like, I wish we could clip it, like how many times you've said went to Harbor Greens and got some really yummy steaks. Really I bet this is episode 94. I bet it's been said at least 30 times.
At least. The girls got stuff there's a pho place on the corner there as well. So they got like bubble tea and gyoza. Anyways, so that evening we're just kind of hanging out. I'm trying to remember. I think we must have tried to watch something because I had to go pick up all the girls from prom at 10. Chad and I must have hung out and watched the show or something, but I don't remember what. So got the girls from prom. They had a blast, except at the end, kind of sad, traumatic. A little boy in their grade ended up having a seizure, but he is epileptic. Is that the way you say? And he hadn't taken his medication. Not that it's like, to me, that was a little bit more comforting that it is an ongoing thing and he just needed his meds. It wasn't like this is a new thing. And like,
did he see like on the dance floor?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Is that the kind of thing? Is epilepsy? Is that prompted by like lights?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I think the ending of the night, ambulance came, fire trucks were there. Everybody was kind of like, and a little. I mean, that's alarming to see somebody at a seizure. Is
I've never witnessed a seizure.
Chad even said from his like experience as a firefighter, seizures can be very alarming and traumatic for people to witness. So, anyways, the girls all came back. They were fine. They got snacks and cozy clothes and watched movies and hung out, and there was, I think, 7 girls sprawled out in the back room, all sleeping everywhere. Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Lovely weekend.
So
the
nice.
weather was phenomenal.
I told Isaac and Taylor yesterday, I'm like, I hope the weather just stays like this through September.
Forever.
Like, forever.
Change.
Never
Yeah.
changes.
Mhm.
Because this is if we go back to like weeks of rain,
I
which
know.
is possible
I
in
know.
May,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very sad.
And June. Sometimes it happens.
In June, I know. All right, so Saturday woke up and went on. I woke up on Saturday.
Good job.
Thank you. We went on a very long walk around Seattle.
Okay.
So we went down to Pike Place, went down to the waterfront again.
Yeah.
Walked down to the Edgewater Hotel.
I've heard of it. I've not been.
It's right on the edge of the water, right on
clever name.
one of the piers, and they have a cool lobby that's like open to the public, and you can go get coffee and just hang out there, and you're literally like you're like over the water.
So cool.
The hotel's built on like a dock over the water. So I'll say water a few more times.
On the edge
of the water. So did that, and then we walked all the way down to the Expedia campus, which is like past downtown Seattle in Interbay.
Okay,
you know
never heard of it.
Okay. Expedia, you know the company. Expedia.
Yes, yeah.
They have an amazing corporate campus.
Oh, interesting.
It's like on the waterfront. It's
on the edge.
On the edge of the water. Absolutely gorgeous. Like they've, you know, the vibe of like get talk today. You know, if you're on a beach and there's like the logs and seashells and stuff, and some natural plants and things. That's how the whole campus feels. Like there's like it's very much built around.
And it's like open to the public. Like you could just go. Oh,
you can walk by it, and there's like gates. There's gates you could go into. So the people that work there, they can like while they're working, if they want to take a break, they can walk out the campus onto the water.
Yeah.
But you can see the whole campus from the water.
Sure. Okay.
I'm really doing a bad job explaining this.
Listen.
It's beautiful, beautiful campus. I would love to work at Expedia.
Expedia, if you're hiring, if you're looking to sponsor.
I'm not actually looking for a job, but it just is it's a cool spot. Okay. He ended up pretty far away from our hotel, and we had to get back to our hotel. Okay. So we had Stevie. So have you ever taken an Uber Pet version?
No.
So that's a thing where it's a certain Uber. It's like an Uber Black, but Uber Pet.
Okay.
And it's drivers that would allow dogs in their cars.
Smart.
So we did that. Stevie has never done that before, and she was like very, very skeptical to get into this car.
Fair. Yeah.
And so the whole time she was like, because we were in the back seat, and she was like sitting on my lap. Yeah. And that was a first for all of us.
Yeah.
And I had like scratches on my legs afterward. Got back to the hotel, and the hotel doesn't have a spa, but they have a new robo-massage room. Which, have you ever heard of this?
No.
Okay. Crazy. So instead of a masseuse, there's a robot machine that massages you. I'm gonna pull up a quick picture for you. There's Brian.
No.
Isn't that how? Let me show the
guys.
For anybody watching the video. It's crazy. It's literally like these robotic arms that massage you, and it was an incredible massage.
Really?
Yes. We each had a massage. There was a 30 minutes, and you can like customize the pressure the whole time. If something is too strong, you can hit minus. If you want stronger, you can hit plus. You can like ask for more time in different areas. It was very, very cool. It was a great massage.
Ow. So mind blowing to me.
It was crazy.
This is like the start of robots taking over our jobs.
Yes. So that was cool. We each did that, and then we got lunch in the lobby at Trace Market was the name of that. And then so because there wasn't like a spa, so pretty much all the hotels we've been staying at, they'll be like you'll get the hotel stay, and then you'll also get like a spa package of some kind.
Yeah, you're accustomed to spa treatments.
Yeah, which we did get the robo massage, but they also added on a passes to the Great Wheel. Have you done that?
The Ferris wheel? I have. It's been a long time, but I have.
Brian and I both done it like back in middle school, high school time. They gave us VIP passes, which
what does that mean?
We were yeah, exactly. We were cracking up because it's such a funny thing to have a VIP pass for. Yeah. So basically, instead of going through the normal line, you get to like cut the line.
Go to the exit.
And then there's a bench you can sit on while you're waiting. So everybody else is like standing, waiting to go on. We're just like sitting on this bench.
You're like, we don't even have to stand in line.
And then when we walked up, there's a bar where people can buy drinks. And apparently we had drinks included with our VIP package. Yeah. So they asked like, what do you want? And they gave us little custom little beverage.
Fun.
Little sippy cups. And then we were sitting on this bench, and then we get like cut in line. Yeah. And we realize when we get on, our little Ferris wheel container, whatever you call it, little
cage.
Trolley cage, was the only one with like cushy seats. All the rest of them had benches, and ours had like like cushion seats.
Yes.
And there's like music in ours, and it was just, and there was a glass bottom. All the other ones had just like a you couldn't see through, but ours had a glass bottom.
Did you like that? I feel like that'd be a little alarming.
I liked it. Brian is afraid of heights, so he was a little bit afraid of that. But it was just, we were just cracking up. Like, this life we are living is so funny.
Because somebody thought through that.
Yeah.
You know, like somebody was like, okay, how do we make this a VIP experience?
Totally. And it was just such a Ferris wheel. Like to be a VIP on a Ferris wheel it was just so funny to us.
And funny that the hotel was like, this is our consolation for not having a spa. We're gonna give you this. We
didn't ask for that. We didn't choose that. This was just like, here's your VIP passes.
Okay.
They must have a partnership or something.
Yeah.
But that was fun. It went for a long time. We kept asking.
I do remember.
I thought we predicted it was gonna be like 3 rotations. On like the 6th rotation, we're like, how much longer? Like we're
VIP.
Like, that's what we were saying. We're like, is VIP longer or something? And it might have been, because we felt like we were on there for like 30 minutes. Okay, so then we took, after the Ferris wheel, we went on another long walk all over the place. It was our very first time like exploring Pike Place together, which was kind of cool. Like, we've somehow never really done that together.
Surprising.
So we went to like every single floor of Pike Place and went into a bunch of different shops, and then went back to the room. I think took a nap, and then we got drinks at the hotel bar later in the day, and then got dinner at a restaurant called Cortina, Italian restaurant, which was great.
Nice.
We got focaccia and a little gem Caesar salad, and then 2 really good pastas that were great.
Yum.
And then stopped by the Fairmont Hotel after dinner.
Oh,
have you been to the Fairmont?
I feel like I have. So I've been to the Fairmont growing up. That was one in San Jose that we would go to. Okay. I don't know if I've been to the one in Seattle, to be honest.
It's very cool. They have an amazing bar. Like, and you can go up these stairs and kind of overlook the bar. It's very kind of like speakeasy feeling. The whole thing is. It's very cool.
Nice.
Highly recommend the Fairmont.
Okay.
So that was Saturday. It was great.
Amazing.
Great, fully packed, action-packed day.
VIP experiences, robo-massages.
What a life.
This is where on our podcast we are different.
2 roads diverge.
All right, Sunday
you guys
morning.
are VIPs at Harbor Greens, right?
You know what? So far, nobody knows that but you. I would love if Harbor Greens picked up on that.
You get to go in the back entrance, and there's just like steaks ready for you. You have your own selection of steaks to choose from.
It's like a cushion. Sunday morning, Chad went golfing.
Okay.
I woke up with a house full of girls, and so Piper and May, this was a little bit challenging because Piper and May wake up early. The teenagers are like, dead to the world. They were up till whatever late hour. So I'm trying to keep them occupied, take them out to Pow's Donuts. I don't want to alarm anyone, but when I went to Pow's and I went to order scones, they said the scones have been recalled and they're not sure how long they are going to be without them.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
PSA.
Of all, this is the only reason I come to you.
Yeah.
And she was equally upset about it.
Piper?
So no, the lady. Powell. So anyways, Mrs. Powell. But we ended up getting some donuts, went back to the house. I made breakfast for the older girls. We did like pancakes and bacon, and I had gotten donut holes from Pow's and had toppings for them. And so they slowly kind of meandered out, and then they all ate. And then while everybody was kind of getting up and moving, I took Stella for a walk. Just her and I have been listening to an audiobook. And then we went to church. So everybody left. I go to church. Piper's with me.
What time do you go to church?
There. Noon.
Okay. You did a lot before noon.
I kind of like that about the options of services at our church because you can get a lot done.
Yeah.
And then you're like, after church, you just kind of chill. It's pretty nice. So we went to church. After church, Piper went to Carrie and Blue's house with Vivian, their daughter, and Chad and I went home. I was like, I have some stuff I want to do around the house, but also it's going to be like 80 degrees and I really want to just be out in the sun.
Yeah.
So we definitely had a chunk of time where we were just laying out. And then we went and picked Piper up from Carrie and Blues, brought Allie with us, and we went down to Proctor, got ice cream social.
Nice.
It was such a lovely afternoon. We walked around Proctor a little bit. It's just funny. Proctor's such a sleepy little area. Like it's 5 p.m. and nothing's open.
Really?
It's, on a Sunday, you're like, okay. So we kind of walked around and then went back to our house. And then, Devil Wears Prada 2 is out in theaters. We haven't seen it yet, but we want to. And Piper was like, I don't think I've seen the first one.
Oh,
so
really?
That evening, we started that, and it was just really, we ended up watching it outside on our deck, and it was just one of those moments where it's like, the weather is really nice, the family is like all hanging out, just a sweet little way to end the weekend.
Do you have a TV outside?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was Sunday for us.
Those moments are so good.
I know. Those, like, you were kind of talking about it the last week, just those slow moments where you're like present and you're like, man, this is just, it's like everything feels good, so trying to recognize those moments and be grateful for them.
Totally.
Yeah. That was my weekend.
Cool. Sunday morning, woke up at 8:30. No, we checked out of our hotel at 8:30. We had kind of an early meetup planned with Isaac's family.
Okay.
So he texted me on Saturday night and asked if we were free Sunday morning because they were going to the Mariners game that day.
Okay.
And so he asked if we could meet them like before for a walk and coffee and stuff. And he didn't tell any of them. So it was kind of a surprise for the whole family.
Oh.
So we checked out, we drove to the Seattle Center, and we had a few minutes to kill. So we did a walk with Stevie around the Seattle Center, which beautiful morning.
Seattle Center is like where the Space Needle is. Is that?
Yeah, where the Pacific Science Center and the Space Needle and stuff. We met them at a cool coffee shop, and they were all very surprised to see us. Taylor included. I thought she would know at least, but none of them knew that we were meeting them. And then we went to this big playground. Which have you been to that playground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, kind of crazy, like how tall it is.
Oh yeah,
and there's no like steps to get up. It's all just things you climb on. And I'm like, I was getting kind of nervous. Like, I feel like I might, if we have kids, I feel like I'm going to be a helicopter parent a little bit, especially with like safety type things. Like, Finn is 4 years old and he was getting up there pretty high.
Oh,
It was scaring me a little bit. So, but
Mm-hmm.
it was fun. And then after that, we decided to take Stevie to the dog park.
Nice.
We went to Luther Burbank, which is where we met you guys at one time. And Stevie literally beelined for the water. Like, she knew right where we were. She immediately ran to the water and had a great time. We got home. We left there. We got home around noon and kind of spent the rest of the day at home. So we unpacked.
It's a lot to do before noon.
I know. It was
equally.
I saw Isaac and Taylor again last night, Monday night.
Yeah.
So Monday night, I went to Easton's baseball game.
Oh, nice.
And we were saying last night, I'm like, it's crazy. We just saw each other yesterday.
Yeah.
At
Seattle
Center. So much has happened. Yeah. So got home around noon. I did a tonal workout. I just finished my 12-week program.
Ooh.
And I switched to a new 4-week upper body kind of chest focused program.
Which you need, clearly, your shirts are
I'm trying to get huge.
Was it 12 weeks to jacked?
12 weeks to jacked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Clearly it worked.
Well, I skipped all the lower
Joe.
body ones. Thanks, Joe.
Hilarious.
I did. I talked about this with Chad quite a bit. Apparently he's done the same. Like he'll also skip the lower body ones is what he told me. That could be wrong. I don't know. I don't want to call Chad out, but that is what I do because one, I work out my legs every day. Like I walk or run or play pickleball every day of my life. And two, I felt like I was there. So I don't know. I feel like I was so sore after these lower body workouts and they were affecting my pickleball time, which
can't have that.
And I'm just good with my legs. I want a stronger upper body. I'm very content with my lower body. So that was my rationale.
I did have the thought when I just had a thought when I was sleeping well, because you talk about how you really love your sleep and you don't have any issues with your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's because you're so active.
That's probably it. Yeah.
You are, Anyways,
it does help. I did have a hard time falling asleep last night because I was at my parents' house.
Yeah.
And they didn't have their air conditioning on and it was so hot.
Yeah.
I need to be cool to sleep, I realized. Yeah. So did tonal and then Brian and I decided to do a sauna and cold plunge session.
Oh.
Usually we'll do 20 minutes. We'll do 15 minutes in the sauna.
Right.
And then a couple minutes in the cold plunge, then call it a day.
Okay.
We were just both really enjoying it.
Yeah.
And so we just kept going. We're we did 10 minutes in sauna, cold plunge. We're okay, let's do another sauna session. Let's do another cold plunge. We just kind of kept going back and forth.
Now you're not both cold plunging at the same time.
No. We alternate.
Okay. As in you're standing outside of the cold or you're still in the sauna.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're right next to each other. So I just wait for him to be done and then I'll hop in and vice versa.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we ended up going for 50 minutes total.
Yeah.
So 40 minutes in the sauna and then I did 6 minutes in the cold plunge.
Wow.
And it was that was one of those moments where it was just like, we're just so chill, so zen,
Mhm.
relaxed. After we're done, we just like sat on our porch for a while and
Yeah.
our back deck and just took in the sun, and
So great.
Stevie was hanging out and it was awesome.
You're the best.
Finished that, and then I spent the next 5 hours doing social media stuff, like editing the whole vlog from the weekend, doing emails, miscellaneous projects, prepping for the week. So
Okay.
literally was just on the couch for 5 hours, just
Yeah.
like getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Which I think I had time blocked like 2 hours, and
Okay.
everything just takes, like, honestly, the social media aspect of these hotel stays is very time consuming.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Not complaining, but it's just the reality of,
I mean, but it's, what's great is like, it's justifying your free stay
Totally. Yeah.
and your VIP
oh yeah,
Ferris wheel.
we were really trying to not to go back to this too much, but we're really trying to like lean into this travel thing, because it's like, one, it's working out really well. Like, the one we posted, the Salish Lodge last weekend,
right,
has over 100,000 views across TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and different places. It's like doing well. Like, that's great.
Yes.
Great for the hotel, and it's also great for like our engagement. So yeah, it's fun.
Do we have, so you said you have some on the horizon?
We actually just canceled one for next month. It was at a hotel in Renton, like pretty close to our house.
Funny.
And it's a nice hotel. Like, we have talked about staying there.
Okay.
But we're just like, it's, I don't know. We're
now you get to be a little choosy.
Every weekend I looked a few days ago, and between now and September, we have 4 free weekends.
Oh.
This happens every year.
We've said this before.
Busy boys. We have a lot of things. We have weddings, we have friend stuff, we have family stuff. We have stuff almost every weekend from here all summer. And that was like one weekend that we're like, let's cancel that. Yeah. So we backed out of that one. But we have one in California, 2 in Massachusetts, and then I think one more. 2
in Massachusetts? What are the odds of that?
We like intentionally booked those. So we have, we knew we were going to be in town. So I reached out to a bunch of hotels and coordinated that way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying you have 2 weddings in Massachusetts.
Oh, no. Sorry.
You're
2 hotel stays.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worked on the couch for a while. We were going to make dinner, and our go-to guilty pleasure delivery is Wingstop. So we got Wingstop, which was delicious. And then I started the show. It's called Task.
Okay.
You heard of that?
I have heard of that.
So Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, I love him.
I've only watched 2 episodes so far, but it's basically about like this, it's kind of like a gang drug murdery show.
I have seen it.
You have seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Was it good?
I liked it.
Cool.
I like Mark can do no wrong.
Yeah. Season 2 is coming out soon, apparently.
Fun. Okay.
So that's why I heard about it. But
nice.
Yeah, that was the weekend.
Sounds great.
Such a great weekend. Life is sweet. Life is good.
Life is good. And look at us. We filled an hour with one weekend.
Look what we did.
Chatty Cathy's over
Can I
here.
say something morbid?
Okay. Obviously.
Do you ever feel like when things are going really well, you're just anxious that something's going to go wrong?
Do you know what's so funny? I don't personally, but Chad really does. He tells me all the time, he's like, he's like, one of us is getting sick. He's like, one of us is getting a terminal illness any minute now. And he has that.
Does he have other anxiety in other areas?
Not really. Like his
Chad and I are pretty similar. That's interesting. That
100%.
We share this.
I was just going to say, that is really funny that you guys both do that. His big thing is just like the work stuff right now is really a lot. And so he's really trying to figure out how to not let that personally impact him and kind of leave it at work, which it's really hard to do because it is following him home. Like he's getting calls on the weekends, he's getting messages at night. So it's tricky to just like turn that off. He can't do the do not disturb, but he literally will say, he's like, I'm just worried something bad's going to happen. Yeah. We're in a really good spot right now. So that's really funny.
I said that to Brian this weekend. I'm like, things are so good. And there's thing like Brian's work is really intense right now too. So like life isn't perfect by any means, but things just are feeling really solid right now. And I'm like, I don't generally have anxiety. Like I don't feel, I generally am like, things are going to be okay. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't have anxiety as a norm. But lately, it's just like when things are going right, I'm like, somebody's gonna die or something's gonna happen. Like there's no way that like this all around good feeling can last for that long. So I don't know.
And then is it hard to be like, because you were saying last week you're really trying to lean into that like slow, appreciative of the moment
Yeah.
and all that. So is that like you're leaning into it and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this isn't going to last forever. And so then is it hard to be enjoying it? Like
it's not making it hard to enjoy. Like I
Okay.
am enjoying life.
Yeah.
I just and also like I think I've realized too, maybe this I'm just talking myself out of this feeling, but like generally when somebody is anxious, or usually the anxiety of something is worse than when it actually happens. We just like, you can imagine the worst, but then when you're actually in that moment, we're pretty resilient as humans and we can get through most things, hard things in life. But I don't know, I've just been feeling that way lately with just like so many good things in life. It just feels like, like we have. So,
well, guys, thanks for
more to knock on. That is interesting that Chad and I share that disposition.
And literally says that exact same phrasing of it. Like, things feel really good right now. I'm just worried something bad's around the corner. And I'm like, why would you say that?
Brian's the same.
So happy right now.
Brian, when I brought that up this weekend, he's like, why would you say that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've
got to be honest.
Because it's something I'm feeling and you're my person. I should be able to tell you things. Totally. And then he apologized for making me feel guilty about it. It was a whole.
Have you seen Inside Out, the anime? I feel like you're like sadness. It's like goes and touches the core memory and they're like, dah! Yeah. But all the emotions are there for a reason.
They are. So yep. All right. Well, great weekends.
All right.
Thanks, Jamie.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.